Here we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go with the information. So here we have a table. In the first column we have marks range. In the second column we have frequencies for class book. In the third column we have frequencies for Class Mow. The data above represents how Class book and Class Mow performed in their midterm results. Which of the following cannot be true about the two classes represented in the table above? So we have to find the one which cannot be true. Okay, so here when I look at the marks range in the first column over here, so it is in a reverse order, that is from greatest to least, that is 100 to 80, 80 to 60. So usually when we write the data in a table, we'll write this kind of values from least to greatest. So for our convenience, we can write the marks range from least to greatest. That is, we have to write this one first. That is 20 to 40. Then we have to write 40 to 60. Then 60 to 80. At last, we have 80 to 100. Let me write buck over here and the Class Mow over here. So for this classification 20 to 40, we have the frequency 1 for Class Buck and 1 for Class Mow. Let me write the stuff over here. 1 for Class Buck and 1 for Class Mow. And for 40 to 60, for this classification, the frequency for Class Buck is 6 and Class Mow is 2. So 6 and 2. And for 80 to 60, that means for 60 to 80 over here, so the frequency is for Class Buck is 8 and Class Mow is 6. Let me write over here 8 and 6. And for 100 to 80, here we have 80 to 100. So the frequency for Class Buck is 1 and for frequency for Class Mow is 7. Okay, now let's add the frequencies for Class Buck, because in answer choice A and D, we have information about median. If I want to find median, first I have to get the sum of the frequencies for both the classes, Buck and Mow. So when I add them, I am getting 16. So here when I add 1, 2, 6 and 7, I'm getting 16. The same sum of frequencies for both Class Buck and Class Mow. Okay, so in two answer choices we have information about median. So we can find the median for Class Buck and median for Class Mow. So for that I have to divide the sum of the frequencies of Class Buck by 2. So whenever I want to find median for a particular data, I have to divide the total frequencies by 2. When I divide 60 by 2, I am getting 8. So now, even if I find the same thing for Class Mow, I'll be getting the same result 8, because here also we have the total frequency is 16. When I divide it by 2, 8. Now we have to see where we get the 8th frequency. When I look at the stuff we have over here, in particular, when I consider the frequencies of the Class Buck, so we have the very first frequency in the first classification 20 to 40. The next 6 frequencies we have in the next classification 40 to 60. In all, we have the first 7 frequencies in the first two classifications 20 to 40 and 40 to 60. Our aim is to identify the classification where we have the 8th frequency, because that represents a median for Class Buck. So we have the first 7 frequencies in the first two classifications. So the 8th frequency must be in this classification, that is marks range between 60% and 80%. Okay, so the median of Class Buck is 60%, between 60% and 80%. Okay, now let's find the median marks range for Class Mow. So for that we have to divide this total frequencies by 2, then we get the same 8th frequency. So we have to identify the classification where we have the 8th frequency. So we have the first 3 frequencies in the first two classifications 20 to 40, 40 to 60. So the next 6 frequencies we have in the classification 60 to 80. So in all, we have 9 frequencies over here. So first 3 frequencies over here, then the 8th frequency must be in this classification. So the same classification 60 to 80. That is the median of Class Mow is also between 60% and 80% of marks range. So for both Class Buck and Class Mow, so the median is between 60% and 80% of marks range. Okay, when I go to answer choice A, so the median of Class Buck and Class Mow is 75%. Clearly, this 75% is between 60 and 80. So it can be true. Answer choice A can be true. So maybe 65% or 70, any value between 60 and 80. But this is in the acceptable range. 75% is between 60 and 80. So we cannot say it can. This is not true. So we have to say it can be true. So answer choice A can be true, but we have to find the one which cannot be true. Okay, so it is true. We can okay with that. Now, let's go to answer choice D, because in answer choice D also we have about information about the median of class buck. So the answer choice D says the median of class buck is 57.6%, but this value is not between 60 and 80. This 57.6 is between 40 and 80, but already we got the median of class buck. It's between 60% and 80% marks range. But option D says the median of class buck is 57.6%. It is not true. So probably answer choice D is the correct option for this question. Anyways, we can verify the remaining two options B and C as well. So answer choice B says the mean of class Mow is greater than the mean of class buck. So like probably the mean of class Mow is greater. How can I be so certain? So because when I consider the frequencies of class Mow, we have more number of frequencies in the higher marks range 80 to 100. So since we have more number of frequencies in the higher marks range 80 to 100, so the mean of class Mow is probably greater than the mean of class buck. So like it can also be true. So we can reject this one because we have to find the one which cannot be true. Okay, now let's go to answer choice C. The standard deviation of class Mow is higher than the standard deviation of class buck. So standard deviation means we have to measure the spread of the data, how the data got spreaded. So when I consider the frequencies of class buck, so I have most of the frequencies, that is out of 16, we have 14 frequencies in just two class centers, 40 to 60, 60 to 80. But when I consider class Mow, so we have frequencies, 16 frequencies, like we have only one frequency in the class center 20 to 40. So then two frequencies in 40 to 60 and six frequencies 60 to 80 and seven frequencies 80 to 100. So clearly there is a more spread in class Mow. So the more spread in class Mow shows that the standard deviation of class Mow is higher than the standard deviation of class buck. So this can also be probably true, answer choice C. So I'm pretty sure option D cannot be true because already we got the median of marks range for class buck is between 60 to 80. But the median of class buck is given over here, there is 57.6% in answer choice D. So that's not possible because this value 57.6 is not between 60 and 80. So the statement we have in answer choice D cannot be true. So the correct answer choice for this question is answer choice D. The median of class buck is 57.6%.